What's up, guys? Oh man, on my way to work. Want to make this video about the late Kobe Bryant. Oh man, of course I've never met him. I don't think I've ever met any kind of celebrity, or athlete or anything like that. But the thing is like certain people that come in your life that you never met can still have a huge impact in your life. You might not know them, you might not hang out with them, but sometimes their body of work influences different people different ways. And I remember when Kobe came in the league, I just graduated from high school, and I love basketball. I played basketball for my high school team, and things like that. And I never thought somebody could be as good as Michael Jordan, because that was my idol. That was just the GOAT. But when he came in the league, I saw his fearlessness, his tenacity to play, his love for the game, and watching all these people on the news, talking to people, and seeing the outcry, about people who loved him and things like that. It makes you really think, like, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much popularity you are, how popular you are, how great you're at, great you are at different things, when it's your time, it's your time. And it's sad that his daughter also perished. She just started life, and was, to me, what I've seen, she was a good girl, and Kobe was raising her the right way. But you just never know what's going to happen to you. And I try to relate a lot of things that I see or that I think about, and I kind of try to relate them to my passion for motorcycles. And the thing about that is that no matter what you're passionate in, as long as you have passion for it. And I do have passion to ride bikes. I love bikes. I love being around them. I love, riding. I love meeting people, things like that. And, just like Kobe loved playing basketball, loved, the game and all these things like that. But, it was unfortunate that, he died in a, helicopter accident. So I don't ever think I'm ever going to be in the helicopter, to be honest with you guys. A couple of years ago, when I go to Daytona or Myrtle or whatever, they have those those helicopter tours, those little 3-man, 4-man helicopters, and nope, not doing it. No, not doing it. Nope. Not, like I said, it doesn't matter what you do, because I could be driving right now, and I could, a car could hit me and I could die. So, it doesn't really matter what I'm in or what you're in. If it's your time, it's your time. But, I still not gonna be in a helicopter. But, if you equate, him riding a helicopter to us riding motorcycles, we're not that far apart. We're both doing dangerous things. We're both, taking our lives in our own hands when we, do certain things. Because there is more risks riding, a helicopter versus riding a commercial airline. There's more risk riding a motorcycle versus riding in a car or a truck. So I see that as, like, we should think about those things, especially when we're riding. How much, it's already dangerous as it is, us on a motorcycle. But do we really want to compound it by doing some of the dangerous ridings that we do? And yes, I'm not going to say that, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, I've never done nothing stupid. Yes, I have. I've done wheelies. I've got, you know, scars from road rash. You know, yes, I've been down. And, you know, I do sometimes, you know, get a little bit, you know, but I also make sure that I do it in a controlled way. You know, I always make sure that before I make a maneuver, I kind of think, okay, if this was to happen, what would my next thing be? Always try to find an escape route. Always make sure when I'm riding and make sure if this car comes over, do I have enough room in the left lane to get over real quick? Or if I'm in the right lane, do I have to make sure, can I get over in the shoulder? You know, or can I just land in the grass or whatever? I always think about those things when I ride. And the crazy thing is I sometimes incorporate my motorcycle riding when I drive my car. You know, I always, when I come to a light and it's gonna turn yellow, or I make sure this car on the other side is coming, I always slow down. I mean, it seems like it's a habit. It's not even, I don't even think about it. It's like automatic, like instinct, I do it. But, you know, we should all think about this great man, Kobe. And yes, he's not perfect. Yes, he's had his scandals. Yes, he was rough on teammates. Yes, I don't know about the Shaq-Kobe breakup. You know, that's, you know, whatever that was. But don't wait until something happens to make sure that, you know, that person knows what you meant to them before you go. Like, you should always make sure that if you go on that ride, that could be your last ride. That could be, you know, that's it. That could be, you know, you could crash, you could die, you get hurt, you could do whatever. But always make sure before you put your leg over that bike that you make sure that whatever issues you've had with people, whatever problems, whatever beef, whatever, you know, anything, try to deal with it before you go. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be always possible. You know, you might have grudges for years on family members or this and that friends or whatnot. But if you think to yourself, today, if this was the last day that you have to live, and you feel like you have to get something off your chest to somebody that's important to you, then you should do that. You shouldn't wait. You shouldn't wait until something happens to you, and then while you're not there, that person will confess or say, hey, you know, I'm sorry, and they can't hear back from you. Try to squash that stuff now. Like, I see so many people, you know, especially us, you know, motorcyclists, you know, we're out there riding, we're out there having fun and stuff like that, but sometimes we don't think about how dangerous of a hobby or a passion that we have. And we don't think about, well, you know, if I don't come home today, will my family know exactly how I felt about them? You know, one of my main reasons why I do a YouTube channel, and I know I need to start making more videos, and I will, is that if ever something was to happen to me, my daughter, my wife, my dad, my sister, my nieces, my nephews, my uncles, my aunts could always go to my YouTube channel and see me, hear my voice, look at me, you know, be able to, you know, if they ever just miss me and they want to just hear my voice, you know, they have videos like this that they can watch. I lost my mom, you know, about 3 or 4 years ago. And one of the things I miss her voice. And I don't have any, like, I have pictures of my mom and things like that. I have all those things, but I really don't have anything, no videos, no, you know, to see her in a video or hear her talk. And The only thing I have to hear her voice is my home. My home, when I call my house and no one answers, the voicemail. Her voice, she's on the voicemail, so, I can hear her voice every time I call. If my dad doesn't answer the phone, I can hear her voice. And that's the only thing I have of her that I know of right now that has her voice that I can listen to whenever I want to. And I just want everybody to understand that we don't have forever on this earth, and great people die every day. And especially now with Kobe Bryant, he's one of the great ones. And a lot of people are like, my condolences and this, that, and the other. A lot of people are reminiscing about, when they talked to him and what they talked about and things like that. But, there's probably there's probably more people who wish that they would have talked to him even more, or, didn't miss that phone call, or should have did this or should have did that. It's hard, but we all, like they say, time heals all wounds. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but I feel like that this type of wound is deep, and I think that you should just think about your life and think about, don't waste time. If you have a dream, do it. If you have something in your heart that compels you to do stuff, then do it. But I want everybody just to go tell their loved ones, they love them, and just be there, guys. So with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, heading to work. So, I'll see you next video. Peace.